Hello everybody and welcome back to Robert's Reviews. Today is Tuesday, where I watch every single Robin Williams movie in order so that you don't have to. Which is, very good considering this movie is awful. So let's go ahead and start talking about Club Paradise. Club Paradise was released in 1986. It was written by Harold Ramis and Brian Doyle Murray, and directed by Harold Ramis. Now, no spoilers, but essentially this movie is about this tiny island that is partially owned by Robin Williams' character, Jack. Okay, he runs this place called Club Paradise, which is basically a tourist destination. It's a really crappy one on the beach, and it's like a little portion of the island. The other portion of the island is really, really industrialized and like big, and the issue here is that side of the island wants to buy the side that Jack owns with his friend, so that they can industrialize the entire island and make it like this huge popular tourist destination. To which they are saying, absolutely not. We like our part of the island and we want to keep it because we don't want to turn to that. Which sounds like a really cool idea for a movie. It fell apart immediately. It instantly fell apart. Immediately. Like, the first scene is just, like, from the first scene, it's so boring. It is uninteresting the whole time. There's only one character I liked in this, and that was Barney Nye, who was played by Rick Moranis. That's the only redeeming part of this movie, to be almost completely honest with you. There's a couple fun parts that I think are really interesting, but the main issue with this film, and I'm going to be honest here, is Robin Williams, which I never thought could be possible because I love Robin Williams. He is not good in this movie. Let's just talk about the acting first. Robin Williams is Jack Monaker. No, it's not him. This is not his kind of comedy, and I think that he knows that because he was really not very good in this film. And this was originally supposed to be Bill Murray's part, but he had to do something else, so he couldn't do it. And I can almost see it being a good Bill Murray part, but it is not at all a Robin Williams part. I am quite upset with this movie because at face value, this sounds like a great movie, right? We have Robin Williams, and it's a really interesting, fight for the island kind of feel for a movie, and it fell apart. And largely it had to do with the lackluster Robin Williams performance here. It was really unfortunate. And I do want to talk about Rick Moranis as Barry Nye, who is hilarious in this movie. I mean, he's really funny, and unfortunately it's not enough to redeem this movie, but he, for his credit, he was really funny. I do want to talk about the technical parts of this film and why it's so bad, right? And the main issue, of course, being Robin Williams, but there are other issues with it too, really lazy writing. The jokes aren't funny. The only funny parts are the physical jokes, like the slapstick kind of jokes that work really well. It's a physical comedy kind of movie, but Robin Williams, and we all know this, isn't really a physical comedy kind of guy. Sure, there's a little bit of physical comedy in Mrs. Doubtfire, and then even Jumanji a little bit has some physical comedy. But for the most part, he gets he tells jokes, right? Which is, he has a stand-up comedic background, so it makes sense that he's good at telling jokes, right? We love him for that. But I gotta tell you, when it comes to Robin Williams, he is not very good at slapstick, kind of physical comedy like this movie's trying to go for, which I think works. I think that the idea works, and Rick Moranis is really good at physical comedy, which is why he was really good here. This kind of comedy doesn't work for Robin Williams. It really just doesn't. And I think that they should have rewrote at least parts of the film when they realized that Murray wasn't going to be in the role, because this was designed for Murray, who also kind of isn't really a physical comedy kind of guy. So I don't really know why it was that bad. But I feel like there's an issue where we need to realize what actor can fit which part, right? Because they probably put Williams here in the big role because it would sell tickets, right? He's just coming off of really, really good movies. I mean, he did Moscow on the Hudson recently. The Best of Times, which wasn't very good. The Survivors, which also was funny but not really good. And he's a rising star. People are starting to notice Robin Williams. And maybe they just did it to sell tickets, and that's unfortunate because this movie had everything in its bare bones to be a good movie, and really just is not very good. I don't say typically that a waste of time is spent by watching movies. I think I wasted my time on this movie. I've got nothing out of it. I really don't like it. It's really, really dry. And with all this combined, I'm going to go ahead and have to give Club Paradise a D. It's not quite enough, because I did enjoy Rick Moranis here. I think he's really funny, and some of the comedy is good. But really, this movie just falls apart. And the ending, I didn't bring up the ending because it's spoiler, and I'm not going to. But I do want to say that it's bad. It's just really boring and really dumb. And it's not a very good movie. I don't recommend watching this film. But thank you guys so much for watching this movie. If you guys like Robin Williams, follow along. I'm going through every single one in order. Next week we have, that's an excellent question, Seize the Day. So I'm excited to watch that one. We'll see how it goes. But thank you guys so much for watching, really. And please just subscribe. It's a huge, huge, huge help. Once we get to 150, if we haven't already by the time this is out, I'll be dressing up like Spider-Man, and I will be going to Walmart. So that'll be fun. If you want to see that, subscribe, share it to your friends, like the video, and as always, keep watching movies and television, stay educated, and I'll see you guys in the next video.